On that note, where do you guys want to go? You are currently at a fork where you can go straight or you can go to the right.
Okay, before we do anything, Dimble's gonna do a thing.
Okay.
It's been very long since I did that, casting it the spell slot, just getting a small little bird.
It takes an hour. If it's going to take you an hour to cast that, are you going to take that time?
I use a spell slot.
Oh.
Not ritual casting.
It still says casting time 1 hour.
I think that's just kind of how it is default.
Yeah, the casting time is an hour. Ritual casting something only adds 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it just adds 10 minutes to the casting time.
I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying you can get that short rest at that point.
Okay. Short rest up then. Get back any spell slots you lost.
That's long rest.
Yeah, that's only a wizard thing.
Yeah.
Or warlock.
Wizards and I think warlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then, can I use the time to just make like 1 or 2 more dishes for now?
I will totally allow that.
Can I roll to see how many dishes I can make in that time?
Yeah, roll D6.
D6? Alright.
Hey, there you go.
6 dishes. Damn, I'll take it.
Even if you'd rolled like a D4 and gotten a D4, that would have been quite a lot too.
Yeah, I'll take it. Damn. Alright, so I've only used... I remember I only used 2 dishes before, so I should still have like plenty. I have plenty. Anybody who needs it. And I guess before we get out the long rest, if anybody wants any food, I guess we can have enough for. There's 6 of us, so.
Doesn't one of your foods recover spell slots?
Yeah,
We've
the
been
double
over
sausage.
this. Yeah.
I think Dimble wouldn't mind having some.
I think I've offered, but he doesn't want to take anything Dynn has.
Well, currently I was focused on Groc, and then Hathor's talking to Dimble.
Alright, then I'll offer Dimble.
It's quite possible that I didn't hear you.
Alright, then I'll offer Dimble again. Would you like any food? Would you like any of these deviled sausages? They can help recover your spell slots that you've used.
I know what it does, you idiot. Just give it.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
Because remember,
Dynn
still doesn't know that's Dimble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither does Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Pride also doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about a couple of things. Deception just for fun.
Nope.
Okay, there we go.
Dynn's just gonna ask, wait, how do you know that I've eaten? How do you know that what they do?
Are you just now getting the idea of who I am? For Christ's sake, it's taking you, what, 2-3 days? It took Norfinas literally a few minutes after that fight. Hathor too. Pride probably doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I've told you about the Manticore.
Pride's just off in the corner whistling.
Pride, you see them arguing.
Wait, Justin, how'd you get away from Benedict?
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you and your idiotic brain. You self-thinking idiot.
Good to see you again, Dimble.
Shut up! Do not say my... You have not that right anymore.
Ooh.
And neither does him. And Dimble will point to Pride.
Alright, do you still want the sausages, though, to help out with your spell slots?
Let's keep your bloody sausage. And don't
Dimble.
eat it.
Hang on.
The man's cooking for you. You could at least be a little polite.
Does Norfinas hear this?
That's a persuasion roll.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean, are you trying to persuade me that you hear this?
I mean, Dimble's being pretty loud.
Yeah, he's not being subtle.
I'm just gonna yell over there, Dimble, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, please.
Oh, you want to tell me about looking a horse in the mouth? Why not Dynn? He's the one who ran away because he was feeling lonely and sad. He spent how many days wandering plains instead of being here with you all, taking care of the plant? You had to be looking for him?
While these guys are arguing, I'm going to scout ahead.
Cool. Are you going left? Are you going straight? Or are you going right?
I'm just gonna follow Hathor because I have no beef with Dimble.
Neither just yet. I would like to move to the. Sorry, let me take a look at the map here.
Whichever way you go, I'll go the opposite.
I'm not moving down the fork just yet. I want to do a little scan first.
Can I also help with scanning by using my telescope?
I implore you. I'm going to move up so that I can see both of the forks, but I'm not moving into them just yet. And
That's fine.
I'm just gonna stand here so I have clear view of both forks. I'm using my telescope to look ahead, and because of dark vision, I should be able to see, right?
Yeah, that's why I was asking left or right. So are you going to look left or right?
I'll look left first.
You'll look, straight or right, I meant to say.
Well, I'll look straight first.
Okay, cool. Roll me perception.
Do I have my familiar now?
Yeah, it's been that hour.
Then fantastic, and sending it down a bloody path.
While they're scouting in that way, I'm going to use Divine Sense. Let me know if I ping anything.
Do I
Roll that perception.
Telescope?
No, it's dark. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, there's a candle right there. There's a candle right there. I'll give you.
Also, dark vision. I was like, didn't you let me use both of those before?
Yeah, but dark vision can only go 60 feet.
Actually, you know what? For what I'm trying to make you roll, hold on. Okay, you know what? You passed it anyways.
Cool.
It was only a DC 10. There was a trap right there.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Sadly, my investigation is shit, so I can't find traps.
Dimble's gonna send his bird the opposite direction, seeing
way?
through it.
Which way are you setting it down then? That way?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And does his divine sense ping anything for me while I'm looking?
I'm guessing not, or he might have mentioned it.
There is no undead.
It isn't only undead. Divine sense.
No
Senses.
celestials, no demons, no fiends.
Do I get a general sense that this place has been consecrated or desecrated?
Well, fiends and demons are the same thing.
You know what I mean, anyways. Demons and devils and angels. No. This hasn't been desecrated in any sort of way. You don't get the impression that this place is unholy, or if you will.
Okay.
I suppose it was holy to the people who used it.
Hundreds of years ago.
Now it's just full of holes.
So
I'm looking at that. What does that look like from what I'm seeing? That looks like a chain or like a tripwire or something.
Yeah, it's tripwire.
Okay.
That's that trap that we detected.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I make a perception check, Ghost? Am I being blindsided? Ghost, what do I see being I'm hit?
Sorry.
Is in the opposite direction? Should I make a
reading
perception
stuff.
check?
You see a long chamber down to here. Which way are you scanning? You scanning straight across now?
Sure. Let's go with that.
If you're scanning straight across, what did you send down there? Did you send a bird or something? You sent a cat?
Small little bird.
Small little bird. Give me
Bird.
1
And
second.
I'm looking through it, so I believe I would use my perception.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. I am ill prepared. I didn't even have dice ready. Give me 1 second.
How dare.
we're doing this my way, the bird way.
We fly. I
Funny you
fucking
mention
love
that. I was
Android 16.
watching fucking Giant Ball Bridge all day.
All
Not
right.
all day.
First roll of that's a d6, d20. Here we go. Just a minute. Going back and forth between 3 books.
So how far do I get to see with my telescope?
I'm gonna say as far as your dark vision can go.
Times 2.
Yeah, it's doubled by the telescope. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
your dark vision can only see up to 60 feet though.
Even
I guess
with,
it's
like,
dark.
the boost to sight?
I guess it is dark. You can't see through the dark that much naturally.
True, I guess. So yeah, 60 feet, and then okay.
Okay, cool. What you see up ahead are 2 ogres. They don't see the bird. That's what I was rolling. Sorry. The map on this book is on one page, but all the other text and stuff is on another. Yeah, you see 2 ogres in plate armor.
That's done. Alright, I'll have my familiar go back to the point and head down another direction if there's another direction.
There was down.
Where's Dimble's character token?
Right there.
It's currently underplayed because he
Oh.
moved it on top of mine.
Okay.
If you look down, you just see a long hallway. But looking across, you see 2 ogres and 4 half ogres
Fantastic.
and a nice pile of treasure.
Definitely. Alright, heading the opposite direction, heading
I
downwards.
say we come back for the treasure later.
You don't know about it. And Dimbu's not mentioning it.
Yeah.
Not currently, at least.
Are you not mentioning it? Are you not mentioning it specifically because I brought it up?
No, Dimble's trying to get a general idea to then make a, report on which ways, what's down one way and what's down the other way, so it's not, here's what's down this way, give me a sec.
Plus, technically, he can't speak at the moment because he's controlling the familiar.
He can speak.
No,
he just can't. He
Oh.
can't. He just can't. He just can't see or hear.
Oh, okay, well,
Well, he can see or hear through the bird, but not himself.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's not-
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically, even if you're talking to Dimble, he can't notice you.
Which is
and,
why he put his hand on Groc's shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shell.
So if he wants to say what he's seeing, then he can tell us. But if not, then
Anyway, Ghost, sending the bird down this path.
Sorry, I looked away. Where are you sending it?
Down this path.
Okay, cool. As you send the bird all the way down, the path just continues on and on and on and on. You see a light as one of the paths branch.
Alright. Let's head down the other way, not down the stairwell. So heading this way.
Okay. It's pretty dark. Can your bird see in the dark?
Oh, I believe I'm seeing through it, so should that be using my dark vision?
But it's the bird. You're seeing through the bird, but the bird would have its own vision.
That is,
That's fair.
yeah.
I will radiate the light from this one candle just a smidge more,
Give me a second, I'm looking up.
that you can see doors.
The doors?
Yeah, you can see 2 doors at the bottom.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
doors.
Specify the bird.
Does that mean this is the end?
No, but Jim Morrison is rolling in his grave right now.
I was gonna make.
Finally, somebody got it.
I was actually gonna make a Doors joke by asking, "Oh, what are they performing down there?"
Judd Morrison.
Mm.
You know.
Okay, hold on. These aren't doors. These are cell doors, like prison cell doors. They're distinct. Like you absolutely know what a prison cell looks like.
I think I would. Anyway, I'm gonna have to be more specific with the animal because it doesn't have. There's not really any songbird stats for 5th edition. I think. I'm just gonna say an owl. Makes things easier on everyone.
There you go. Owls even have like are super quiet.
120.
Oh shit!
Feet
They
of
have
dark
flyby
vision.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good choice.
Tiny
All right.
beast.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Okay. Whoa. That is 120.
Can I
And you
not
can
see inside the cells? Oh, they the type of doors where it has like a little gate.
It's like the entire bars, and so you can like perched. If you're perched right here, you would be able to see all the way down. If you want to fly down it,
That would be a thing that I would be doing.
okay. Well, I need you to roll like a stealth check for that bird if you're trying to be stealthy.
It has a +3 to stealth.
That bird has more stealth than Groc.
That's 16.
Give me 1 second. I mean, as you can tell, there's maybe something there. Come on, Jesus.
Kobold.
Joke's on you. We have no wizards.
I don't know. Didn't a wizard in the
No, that
No, I'm not a wizard.
Messy, Messy. Would you believe that it was a 17 for perception?
I believe that because I'm also a DM and can understand that dice is a creature of its own race and fate, and it wants to screw everybody over, not just players.
Plus,
Yep,
also
I rolled
worship
it.
RNG Jesus.
I rolled a
RNG.
15, and it has a +2.
So is it a
RN
creature inside
Jesus.
the cells, or is it a
Yeah.
creature in the hallway?
Jesus saith everybody else takes 8d6 damage.
What it is there's a person in the first cell. You can kind of see the ping in the darkness a bit, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can see it.
Uh-oh.
And to the south is another person. But the person to the north, it saw it. And I'm just checking the stats for the other person is all.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the DC of the AC of your owl?
11.
Uh-oh.
The second person threw a fire bolt at the owl.
The second person didn't see the owl.
Yes, he did.
Or
I had to roll.
did I at least get to see inside the northern
Yes.
cell if I was facing that way?
Yeah, I'm just revealing everything. That's what you were able to see, just perched right here. Being perched right here.
Gotcha.
You're
Alright,
able to see
I'll
2 furnished
go.
rooms, and I'm just getting a D10. Oh, you got lucky. It threw a firebolt. Oh.
I literally have 1 hit point. If it hit me,
It only
it's
had
gone.
1 hit point. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, well, unless you want me to roll a d4 -1. Otherwise, the average is 1 hit point.
Okay, your owl is poof.
And
And
I can see
the person, you can kind of hear from the bottom, you kind of hear someone going.
Alright, that is fantastic. Alright, if you want to fight ogres and half ogres, and if not to die, get treasure, head straight. If not, head the other way.
Dynn's gonna
Where'd your owl go?
Oh,
It's
sorry.
gone.
I've been still looking stuff up. The people you saw were cultists. Sorry, I should have said
Fantastic.
that.
And Dimble's gonna start heading the other way. And
Dynn's gonna quickly try to stop Dimble because he's trying to tell him, watch yourself for a sec. There is a tripwire this way.
do I look like I'm heading that way? Where the tripwire is? Where the ogres are?
Wait, that's where the ogres are? I thought you went down and saw the ogres.
No, the ogres are this way.
I have an idea.
Oh, I was looking that way the whole time. I didn't know the ogres because
I have an idea. Can we inspect that tripwire and find out if it's connected to anything inside this building, or if it was put there as a trap
Or we could
after
head
the
the
fact?
other direction, which leads further into the base.
I don't want to go that way. I just want information about the tripwire. I think we
Yeah.
can
Then
use
you
it for
better tell
something.
Norfinas then.
You can roll investigation.
Well, I make this request of Norfinas.
Okay. 23.
Yeah. Tripwire. All right. E3, the niche hall. Niches line both sides of this dark hall. A shadowy form stands within each niche. The tripwire. A tripwire stretches across the floor between the westernmost pair of niches. Characters with a passive perception score high enough to see that. Spots with DC wisdom check. You had to have basically a passive of 15 to blindly see it, or you had to have a perception of 10 to see it. Okay. A tripwire. You trace your eyes along the tripwire, looking over, looking up, and you see that this tripwire is connected to a great axe, and that if you were to trip this tripwire, a great axe would have come down and probably done some pretty nasty slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the question. Do the other people in this dungeon know about the tripwire?
Most likely.
Is safe to
Fuck.
assume yes.
Maybe.
Okay, never mind. My idea was stupid.
Well, maybe the cultists will know if they've bothered to remember, but I doubt the half ogres and maybe the ogres might remember or know about it.
Well, if we do go back that way and confront the ogres for the treasure, we might be able to use that to our advantage.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway.
Alright. Well, I guess
So,
let's go down.
Dimble, you saw something down there? What happened to your owl?
It clearly is not here. I would not be seeing or hearing what you were saying if I still had it and was actively looking. It went poof. There's cultists. Incels.
Okay, two things.
Number
Number one, I asked about your owl out of concern. There's no reason to be a dick. Number two, you said cultists, and then I just kind of went into a blind haze after that, so I'm going down this way.
Two things right back at you. One, I'm currently mad and I've died many times to be this. That amplifies that. And two, you're going to die again.
Sorry,
You
I'm
get
in the
close
red
to
haze.
dying.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm good.
I'm just angry as soon as I hear the word cultists.
Love and non-gamification. Clearly lack for this.
Was he saying something in a different language?
He's saying something in Celestial.
Okay, what are these little things sticking out of the wall?
They're just
Torches.
torches.
All right. So what are you guys doing? You guys not going to set off the trap. You guys are not going to go fight the ogres and half ogres, which is a really big battle, by the way. You guys just going to go down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hathor heard cultists, and so now he's going to go kill some cultists.
Okay.
I mean, fair.
Out of
mean-
character, you don't know to the left or to the right which way the cultists are because Dimble didn't say anything. All he knows is Dimble sent an owl south.
All
And it
right,
stopped.
Dimble and I are arguing with each other, and then all of a sudden I veer completely off topic and just start saying, "Wait, cultists! Where are the cultists?"
They're down the stairway.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hang on.
Meanwhile, they're just whispering. They're just whispering to. This is just whispering to the sides. It's like, dick, fucker.
I was actually rolling inside on that.
Insight? Insight on what?
On Dimple. He said down the stairway.
Can I have advantage on that, being I'm the only one who knows about it?
It's all good, depending on how good you can lie or keep a straight face.
I think that
Probably
Norf
not
and
well.
should
I have
make
a
trap
-1
check.
in charisma.
We can tell.
You can try and roll your deception.
No, I know I can. I've done plenty of times.
Hey, oh, it's Hathor.
That's half four.
Mod 20 perception. Do I find any traps in the hall?
There are no traps.
Okay.
It's a 5 deception.
Your
Well, I tell
insight
ya.
your insight tells you that Dimble's really pissed off and doesn't seem to give a shit right now.
Half
Well,
four.
that's
Stop.
somewhat an accurate statement.
What happened?
Paladin's just gonna actually stay. While they're walking, he's gonna feed. He's gonna give Bubbles a banana as like a reward for a good job in the battle.
It's a good idea to keep the big monkey on his feet. We might need him later.
The monkey like a big banana.
Get that hurt.
You okay?
Stopped,
Yeah,
right? You stopped him.
Say that again.
Why did you stop him? He was heading in that direction.
Just because you're angry doesn't mean you can take it out on our party.
That has nothing to do why I said what I said. The stairwell goes down. This whole thing goes down. Do you want to save your home plane, or do you want more distractions?
Alright.
Am I the only one thinking about your home? If so, I can head back to mine and worry about that.
Actually, I had a question about that. Involving the whole saving our home plane. Isn't your sister a druid? Couldn't she try and talk to the giant plant?
I could do that.
Wait, clerics can talk to Karen's. Clerics
He's
can
a
use talk
nature
to
cleric.
plants too.
Ah,
I'll go with the nature cleric.
Right.
Well, that's probably a good idea. I'd rather not have too many fights in a day if we can avoid it.
Exactly, that's why I said what he said. He never specified which direction they are.
Also, I am just kind of curious. Couldn't we easily convince Couldn't we easily convince this cult to help us, considering the fact that we want to burn down a giant thing, and they would probably be just super down for that?
They'd
Why do
probably
you want to Why do you want to play with fire? And I say that I unironically.
Well,
I have an idea. These cultists you saw, what was their... did they look like they were guarding anything?
No, they're in cells, furnished cells, rooms, most likely.
Were they locked in there?
I don't know. My owl got boofed.
Okay. Norf, do you feel comfortable scouting and finding out if they're prisoners or if they're staying in there willingly?
Most likely willingly.
I got a pretty good idea of what one of those guards, like one of those harder to kill guards with the flame lancers look like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I can probably... I shift myself into... I use the Mask of Many Faces and make myself look like one of them.
Cool. And you still have two of those flame spears that the one guy was attacking you with before. The Razor Blast. That's what you guys were fighting with, the flaming spears.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I just sort of asked one of them, whoever has it, I asked them to pass me one of those flame lancers.
I'm the one who has them, so I guess here, have one.
Okay. I am going to use... I'm going to use Message on Pride, and I'm going to tell them that if anything happens, just to sort of do the same trick he did last time, but instead just make it an empty hallway. Well, we don't want to try to attract attention.
Are we sure we want to do that, considering what happened last time?
Well, no, if it's an empty...
I actually don't know if I can do that with Major Image.
What, create an empty hallway?
Yeah, like, if you have it, like, say, for example, let me get one of those.
I can create an image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomena. I might be able to.
Yeah, like, if you put it in front of you, like, just, like, here or something, and just have it as an empty hallway...
Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Yeah. That way then they don't come snooping around. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there's things need hitting, I'll be ready to do that.
Okay. Right. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
And Norfinas just walks down to here.
Cool. I will read what you see. You don't need to make a perception. Short of a natural one where you spontaneously go blind. This long passage is broken. This long passage is broken at regular intervals by the doors spaced 15 feet apart along the north and south walls. Many of the doors are secured from this side with hasp and pin mechanisms. A bed is set across what you see in the first two cells. A bed is set against one wall with a desk pushed against the wall across from it. A red tapestry hangs above the desk. Stitched into this tapestry with black thread is a bowl-shaped symbol, and this is what you see in exactly both the same rooms. A bed and a desk, and above the desk is a tapestry with a symbol. Here, on the very, very bottom right corner of the map is what you see.
Yeah, the fire cultist.
Yeah,
fire.
It is fucking obvious, but I just, still want to point out what you see.
Okay.
Currently, you see two people, one on each bed, just kind of relaxed, just feet up. You see the one. Let's see if I can describe this. If I had to describe someone, they would be magical, in the sense of like hat and robes kind of deal. Whereas the other one looks soldier-ish. That these are cultists because they've got just melted skin kind of thing, and also the cults in the room. They seem kind of bored, but the magical like one with the robes and whatnot, he's still kind of just chuckling to himself, and he's like spinning his finger in the air, leaving like a little red trail behind it. Like when you have like not a glow stick, I guess like a sparkler, so to speak, and you like just draw in the air real quick, you can see like that little trace thing with it. He's just kind of spinning his finger in the air, like out of boredom, kind of chuckling because he, used his cantrip.
I keep moving I keep moving forward.
Cool. I'll reveal the areas.
Yeah.
You see it's a long hallway. I will reveal the whole area for you because I know you're gonna walk all the way down. No one gives it. So
What in the heck was that noise?
sounds like a motorcycle.
That was on my side.
So these were the two rooms that were occupied by the cultists. This room and this room are empty. This room, this room, this room, and this room. Roll me a nature check.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh, very good. You see. Give me 1 second. Give me a minute to pull out monster manual to describe these things.
Oh fuck.
Oh, goody.
S. 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 Not scarecrow. Not. Cool. I think that's it. Right. Okay. You see a giant flaming snake man.
Oh, goody.
It's got long, imagine like a catfish, you know, like how it's got catfish tendril whiskers and all that stuff. It's got long flames kind of just wisping off of its long snake-like body. It has 2 arms and a head.
This guy sounds friendly.
Yeah, I think he might be a servant of Ragnaros.
Not too far from it. These 4 particular individuals, they don't look as happy. And they see you and they kind of watch you, but they don't do anything. They just look really pissed off at you as you walk close.
Insight.
You're just sneaking past them, and like they're just staring at you, kind of pissed. You're just like walking past, waving, like, "Hi."
I might attempt. I might try inside here.
Go for it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Very good. Your insight actually does reveal that these salamanders look particularly beat up. They look rather dirty, and you can even see they've got like manacles around their wrists. If you had to guess, you would think that these are probably slaves.
Okay. Norfinas is going to walk back out into the corridor.
You hear one of the salamanders, the closest one, who is right here, saying, in Ignian, because you know Ignian, "Yeah, keep walking, filthy human."
I'm going to roll stealth just so I can whisper to Pride.
Okay. Oh.
Shit.
You hear the one guard right here turn over and is like, "Huh? Yeah? What do you want?" You get the impression that he thinks that you're talking to him.
Sorry to disturb you, but is there any problems here? Just making my rounds.
Nah, the slaves have been pretty quiet lately. They've done their work for the day, but it won't be long before we send them back out for the mines deeper within. It's best just to let them rest now. Gary, he said he saw something earlier, but he blasted it with his magic. This is the most action we've had in a while. Hey, did you hear something up above? Could have sworn we heard like those stupid hobgoblins starting a fight again.
They were probably just fighting amongst themselves.
Roll me deception with advantage. This is just a... Okay, cool.
Done.
Yeah, those dumb hobgoblins. I don't know why Vanifer even keeps them around. It's not like they even embrace the aspect of fire. I mean, sure, they're red, but doesn't really do anything.
Sure, they're red, but are they ready?
Stop making laughing at us.
Our boy's recovering from surgery.
God damn, it's like a fucking unexpectables all over again. Instead of trying to make a fucking deck at this point.
Yeah, you hear Gary from the cell below, who he sits up in his bed at this point, gets up and walks over to his desk and leans over to it as he looks over at you. Yeah, those dumb hobgoblins. You know, just one of these days, I'd love to see the 4 salamanders we've got back there just duke it out with those hobgoblins, you know?
That'll be interesting.
That could be arranged.
Anyway, I need to get back to my rounds. And I just walk off. I actually head back up.
Okay.
And I just whisper and I just message to Pride. Pride, it's me.
Alright. What'd you find out?
I'm back with them. Okay. So, where Dimple said his owl got hit, those 2 are guards. But beyond those cells, the next 2 were empty, even though they have beds in that. I'm assuming maybe those were the 2 guards we ran into up here. And in those other cells beyond it, there are salamander slaves. And they were pretty beaten up.
Hathor, you'd know what salamanders are. Because
Yeah, they're plane of fire creatures, aren't they?
Yeah.
Would I know whether they have any allegiance to the cult?
You would know they do not have an allegiance to the cult. And
In
that
case,
they have been known to aid your group from time to time.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to recommend to North that we find a way to free them. That way we
Yeah.
can strengthen our numbers.
Yeah, I was gonna second that.
Actually gives me an idea.
But there's the problem. See, they've only just...
Yeah.
The problem is they've just came back from finishing the work in the mines that are somewhere in here. And they are pretty beaten up.
Well, it's a good thing you guys have a paladin who knows healing magic.
And a musician who knows how to heal.
And
And a chef who can make healing food.
a cleric.
No, keep me out of this. You all always
Also,
do.
especially him.
Although, considering Dimble's probably the best healer, it's kind of like we need to kind of save him for the big fights.
I feel like you're talking about me as if I'm not here and I'm an item. And
I don't treat
that
you like
leaves
an
it awful
Well,
taste in my mouth.
Dimble, you gave us the impression that you didn't want to talk to us at all. So,
Oh no, I don't want to talk to
It's like-
those 2, and he points to both Pride and Dynn. You, Norfinas, and Groc, I have some respect for you.
well, we're all going to have to find a way to get along. So,
Oh, I don't mind him at all.
Before we recommend trying to free those salamanders, I should probably scout out the rest of the area to make sure there's no other guards or anyone they can try and call reinforcements on.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait,
knock
North,
yourself
before,
out.
North, before you go, here, if it'll help you out with your whisper thing, take take this bottle with you. Take this bottle with you. Or take this bottle with you.
What's the bottle?
It is a bottle of garden curry. I will post the effect right now. Well, I'll tell you also.
Well,
garden
I'm
curry
looking at
basically
it in
makes
the Discord, so.
Yeah, garden curry. Basically easy point. You can have a telepathic link with the chef or anyone else who eats the curry.
Before you give me that, I probably should check. A square is 10 feet, and that only goes 60 feet.
Oh, is it? Does it have a 10 feet thing? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
8 hours for the duration. Nope, 60 feet. I can go up to 60 feet. I'm level 5.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's not very far, honestly.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind then. All right, then you should at least have something that can at least get you out of a jam, just in case. Just here, grab any food I've got. Just here, grab something from the menu, just in case things go south. I've got some things ready for you if you need anything. You can grab as many things as you want. I've got like a buttload of food.
Do you have any food that increases stealth?
I've got a thing that can make difficult terrain. I've got a thing that can. Does black pepper jerky do again?
that won't work because you're not in 30 feet of me.
Yep, that won't work. You can have the strawberry vanilla cupcake in case of a dexterity thing.
Yeah, just set the whole place on fire.
No, that saves people from a fire.
Just saying that if you didn't burn down their temple above ground, you could have saved yourself like 2 days.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
shut
Could have
up.
saved 3 days if Dynn didn't go off on his own thing.
Could have saved even more if I didn't make you go off on that side quest.
Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's focus on what
Yeah.
needs to be
That's what it
done
is.
right now.
Hindsight is a bitch.
I'd
We get
really
that.
been doing that.
You know what? Forget it. Just here, take a couple things. I recommend the memory lane pastry as well, because you can at least use it to gain information if needed.
Okay, I'll take that in the rock lobster in case. But
Yeah.
actually, I'll just take the rock. No, screw it. I'll take both. If I don't use it, I won't
Yeah.
use it.
If you
You'll
don't
take
use it,
the rock?
Just give it back to one of us.
I didn't even know he was in this party.
The bird, yeah. He's got a giant bird on his shoulder right now. You have no idea how hard it is to fit it in these little
Well,
hallways.
His name's
I
No,
mean,
I was making the WWF
Yeah,
joke. I was
I
making
know.
like
Yeah.
people's
I was gonna
elbow.
also make a joke based on it. Hey, at least someone else is cooking.
Ah, god damn it.
Okay.
Okay, Norfinas, you're gonna go off and explore. Okay, let me reveal some areas for you. You see another stairwell right there.
Explosiveness.
That one is E10.
I
Meanwhile,
should
I'm
also
just gonna
remind
offer-
Ghost that my passive perception is 18 as well.
Okay, you don't see anything. You hear talking. Thank you for the reminder. You kind of hear talking and laughing coming from up this path. It sounds kind of familiar to some voices you heard in the previous pathway you came from.
This way or this way?
This way.
Okay.
You hear certain voices that sounded rather familiar from an earlier room.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah. It's a low save. Oof, I don't know. It's definitely not a language you understand. But it sounds familiar.
Universal translator.
Oh, right. Thank you. I do forget these things. Yeah, that's definitely the sound of more laughing hobgoblins. And another deeper, louder voice that you can only probably assume is another captain.
I am going to just, with the mask and mini face still active, I am still disguised. I'm just gonna travel up and just check it out.
Yep. Anything I'm not revealing is just walls.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you see the 6 hobgoblins and the captain. They're all kind of just lounging around in their bed with the campfire going away, and they're laughing. They're
Anytime
telling
males talking about boys.
exactly. They're talking. They are not really talking about anything in particular importance. I think once talking about how he once sent a letter to this guy asking for money because he was a Nigerian prince.
And the other one's just bragging about his hot girlfriend.
Here, let me read with it.
Yep.
This unusually shaped chamber smells of cooking meat. A number of sleeping pallets lie along the walls, and an open fire ring sits in the middle. Meat sizzles on a spit. If you had to guess, this is probably where they cook. The hobgoblins, at least.
Mm.
As you can see right here, that the path does extend a bit off past them. The hobgoblins turn and look at you, but they don't really seem to care. If anything, they kind of, in goblin, they turn and they say, "Bah, stupid human. If only he knew that we were insulting them every time. But they no understand goblin." And then they all start laughing. Stupid human.
I just slowly walk past to get to here.
Cool.
Make sure that I'm not like treading on any toes or disturbing the meal or whatever.
Yep. No, they don't care.
Okay.
Because you look like a cultist. Unless they have reason not to be, 4 hobgoblins are sleeping while the other 2 are sitting at the fire with their captain. Sleeping hobgoblins wake and spend their first turn, blah, 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 blah. This is if you fight them and they're not fighting them. You have 0 reason to think that they're hostile to you. Oh, sorry. There's a door right there. There's a door right there.
What type of door is it, please?
Normal door.
Does it have a keyhole?
Sure.
I go in front of the door. Can I be seen from here?
Not really. Roll me a stealth anyways.
Yep.
But stealth is probably going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. As you walk up to the door, before you even put your hands to the knob, it stinks. Jesus Christ, does this doorway smell? It's not the path down here. This is just totally empty. But just this whole radius area just poo-wee.
Yeah, you found the hob potty.
What?
Are you looking through the key? Looking through the keyhole?
Yeah, I'll look through the keyhole.
I'm going to try my best to reveal a really tiny area.
Okay.
Giggity.
I know, it doesn't look like much. That looks like a bed. It just looks like a pile of blankets. And they look like fur-covered blankets. And it looks like it's just been kind of shoved into the corner. There's a couple, maybe a few bones sticking out from the bed. And if you look really closely, you think you can probably even see like some partially eaten meat.
Could I piece together what was said earlier about the ogre and the half ogres, that it might be just another ogre?
Roll me an intelligence check. Maybe. Could be more ogres.
Okay. Norfinas is going to head back down here, and I'm going to use... Actually, what's typically on the walls?
Hold on, I'm just revealing the area because you see a lot of this because it's magma. It's pretty bright.
Jesus.
Shit.
It's pretty warm.
Ugh.
Right, hold on, I gotta reveal the whole area, not just that.
Sure.
You see anvils on the walls. These are anvils.
Oh, I was just talking about walls in general.
They look like walls.
So there's not like soot or stuff like that.
Oops. Yeah, it looks just dirty, volcanic. It's kind of, smells of rotten eggs at all times down here, sulfurous. But that door you were at did not smell like rotten eggs. It just smelt of just
Bad.
terrible. Yeah, just smelled like bad. With all the magma, at least around here. Hold on, let me read E13 for you.
Okay.
The Foundry. The temperature rises noticeably as one approaches this room, and characters can hear sounds of metal striking metal long before they see what's inside. Noise, light, and heat issue from this massive chamber. Runnels of lava flow from the holes in the west wall into bronze troughs. Or troughs, rather. Heat, shimmers, smoke, and steam rise from the domed ceiling, escaping through vents. Staircases rise at opposite ends of the room, and a smaller passage exits to the east. An Ifriti drives azers and salamanders to make armaments here, while fire cultists stand guard. An Ifrit, Ifrit from Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
They're genies.
Yep, they are fire genies. And then you see also one more Razor Blast. Razor Blast is that spear dude. You see 2 Eternal Flame Guardians, which are just the regular ass soldier cultists. You see 1 Salamander, and you see 3 Azers. Azers are like those metal dwarves. You know what I mean? With the fire head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is a pretty busy room. So what's going on in this room is basically they are forging magical weapons. You can see a couple spears with the flaming tips are being made. You can see some flaming swords are being made, some little daggers, flaming staff or 2. This is definitely not so much the barracks. This is the armory. Not the armory, I meant to say. The foundry,
Okay.
where they're making all their stuff. Oh, so let me, describe what's going on. So what it is even though you saw the one Azer before in the other place giving instructions of what was happening on it down below in Vanifer's domain, the 3 of them here don't seem like they're being treated all that well. They are just as dirty and beat up as that one salamander down here. You get the impression that these 4 beings down here are more slaves. You saw the 4 up in the cells, and you see a 5th one down here, plus 3 Azers.
So besides those, how many Razor Blasts and how many enemies are typically down here?
You see 1 Ifriti, 1 Razor Blast, and 2 Eternal Flame Guardians, so 4 bad guys.
Norfinas is going to do a U-turn and head back up and talk to him. Talk to the party.
Okay.
Okay. We probably gonna have to fight people.
Kind of inevitable.
Well,
What did you
okay.
see?
Well,
Yeah.
if you stand in the middle here and you go up, there's a set of stairs here, and there's about another 5 hobgoblins plus a captain, and from what I'm possibly thinking, an ogre. Something big.
Do we have to go that way?
Well,
If
no.
not, then we can just avoid them.
Well, no, but the problem is that if we start a fight, if we want to save those salamanders, we're gonna have to start a fight, and the problem is, unless we manage to keep it quiet, we are gonna alert the hobgoblins.
What happened to that
Well, I suppose we could take
thing
the
that
goblins out
had the
first.
silent spell on it?
Wait,
What happened to that?
But there's also another problem. If we just go straight ahead, I found 4 more slaves, one of them being another salamander, and 3 more being those Azors. And not only that, there's also another Razor Blast guy, and 2 Eternal Flame Guardians, and what was the other one?
There was an Efriti,
And yeah.
a big ass genie. I'm trying to find the page in the monster manual. Empyrean. No.
Basically, fire mare.
Then I propose a simultaneous strike.
Well,
Can I
what?
Can I propose that we just head downwards? If you're worried about a fight, I can always cast Silent. Cancels the noise.
And
That's
I do
actually a
have
good
Pass Without
idea.
a Trace, which will kind of keep us slightly hidden.
It won't be enough. It's basically a forge down there. They have lava pit, the magma pits.
Well, I have an idea now that you mention all of this. Why don't we cast silence on the room that all the hobgoblins are in so that we can take them out quietly and thus remove their reinforcements from the picture, leaving a clear avenue for us to pursue the freeing of the slaves. Then we can converge on the foundry and move through it if we have to with the slaves as backup.
Yeah, I was thinking we could, I think we have, if we can give them weapons, they can help us if they're wanting to.
Well, there are a lot of dead hobgoblins back up the way.
Yeah, we got.
I'm sure they have weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got.
those fire spears.
Yeah, we got 4 longbows and 5 longswords.
Actually, I'm curious about something. The hobgoblins. From how you were talking before, So, do the cultists and the hobgoblins not really see eye to eye or anything? Like they're just working under the same person in this case?
I think they're co-workers who don't like each other, but their boss keeps them in line.
Pretty much. That's how I looked at it.
That's the Efriti you saw.
Yeah.
Ah, a literal boss.
Yeah. I'm trying to find which book its stats are in. I don't recognize a picture in anything.
I think those are in the monster manual.
It's along with the genies.
Genies, that's why. I was looking alphabetically under E and F, but I didn't look under G
No,
for genie.
They are a type
Yeah.
of genie.
I think it's D as in gin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, what if we could convince the hobgoblins to help us out?
Well, I'd be willing to try that, but here's what I'd propose. We send someone in to try and persuade them, and we have Dynn waiting. Not Dynn, sorry, Dimble. We have Dimble waiting with the silence spell in case that doesn't work.
Well, then I'd probably be the best person to go and convince them, considering I've done it multiple times with even in cults before.
All right.
Well, you did it with starved cults. We don't know if that's how this
They're-
particular cult.
Yeah, they're eating up there.
Yeah. The offering them food isn't gonna cut it with this one.
You have better chance of convincing the slaves to help us.
Well, we can easily
Honestly,
slaves because we have Hathor with us. I mean, if they see if they see a paladin of,
I think Pride is probably the best bet. He looks the part and is the best at talking out of situations.
Yeah.
What do you
True.
think, Pride? You wanna try and get these guys into a little deal with the devil?
You see as he just looks at Hathor. Deal with devils? No, but I do have silver tongue.
It has a habit of being bullshit, but yes.
I'll see how this goes then.
Yeah.
Also, I found Efriti. They're under genie with a G.
Yeah.
Not, and they're
It would have been either Jinn or Genie.
yeah. I
was
forgot
gonna
that
say-
there's an index in the back. I could have just actually looked up what
Or you
page.
You could go to the table of contents in the front.
I found it nonetheless.
All right, well, we'll send Pride in and we'll have Dimble waiting with the silence spell in case it comes to a fight.
Yeah.
So
I'll go.
we can use a prepped action for that.
Okay. So you want me to use my spells on the hobgoblins, which it's likely that we don't have to fight them.
Honestly, I say we leave the hobgoblins alone until they become a threat.
That's
That's
honestly
exactly what
something.
I'm
This is something I agree with
Yeah.
Pride for the very first time on.
That's
Quite
exactly what I'm
frankly-
suggesting, is we let Pride try and negotiate with them first.
But then it fails, and then we have to fight. What if we take Pride out and leave them alone? Just head towards the fudge.
Then the second we free the slaves, we're going to have to fight the hobgoblins because somebody's going to call for reinforcements.
Can I make a suggestion?
We're going to have to deal with them eventually either way.
From what I saw, about 4 of them were asleep, 2 of them were awake, 1 of them was the captain. I suggest we go to the cells, silence the guard cells, because one of them has someone that can cast magic.
Deal with him. He's priority.
That way, they can't call out for help, we can still kill them, and then we can free the slaves, and then we get more numbers. That way then, they can't call for reinforcements. The only thing we gotta worry about is making sure we're not seen when we go past this area. Make sense?
I think so.
Yeah.
If it's not the fudge room, I'm not using silence. I have limited amount of spells at my disposal. I do not agree with that.
Well, you're the one who refused the sausage, man. Don't.
Oh, I'm also the one refusing to use my magic on something that I do not believe in.
Okay, what if then we just focused fire? What if? Well, there's 6 of us, if I'm counting right. What about if we just? Yeah. What if we just? If the 3 of us focus on each of the 2 targets, so whoever can deal the most damage to kill the wizard can do it, while the other one focuses on the soldier. They're trapped in their cells, and if we kill them fast enough, maybe they can't summon for reinforcements.
You know, I mean, honestly, if we just stayed in this area, like right here, and just got their attention and they just came in, we could just start beating them like one at a time because they'd be kind of closed in and not with much range to it, even if, especially since some of those last hobgoblins, they were all long-ranged people.
Yeah, but the other problem too is they might force the slaves to fight too.
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
Can I make some sort of roll to understand the combat capabilities of genies?
I'll give you one quick heads up that you remember the hobgoblins had arrows for ranged attack. Yeah, go for it. Make some sort of Arcana check. Okay, I will be very nice. I will say you've read a book. See, that's one thing I've always thought about when it comes to like monsters and whatever. It's like, well, books exist. You have years and years and years of your life. You probably picked up a book once in your life to read about what a genie is.
Pride also went to
He
literal
read the
bard
monster
college.
manual.
Bold of you assume that Groc can read.
Yeah, you know that the Ifriti, based off of the description that Norfinas probably would have given to you, had a great big fuck-off sword, and you probably know that they can probably cast some really nasty fireballs.
Fireball.
We're fighting
So,
Oh, did anyone see the crap
Yeah.
guide to D&D's?
the creature that you described,
Both of you two
Norf,
assume I didn't see
that's
that.
actually probably the worst thing we can fight here at the moment.
And I'm also going to be super nice and let you know that they also have enlarge reduce.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Phenomenal cosmic powers.
Itty bitty living space.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You've obviously probably heard of stories about genies granting wishes and shit.
How it can backfire.
Yeah, no, this is that kind of genie. This is the kind of fuck you, I'm gonna beat you senseless genie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
yeah.
did have that
Not
type of
gonna lie.
sword.
This is a very big boy. Big beefy boy.
Despite the joke earlier, this one is not voiced by Robin Williams.
Damn. This is the Will Smith genie, isn't it?
No, those are the water plane genies since they are blue.
Oh, so it's
I
your
was muted
father.
this whole time.
Yeah,
I was saying it was the Will Smith genie for like the past 5 minutes.
Actually, you know a water plane genie quite personally well.
our mayor.
Yes, I do. It's the mayor. We've
Yep.
Yeah, the
been
mayor.
over this.
Wait, the mayor was a genie? I thought she was a trident.
How
Nope.
did you not see the picture?
Of our town. He
Oh,
was a djinn.
right, the genasi.
Yep. Nope. He's not a genasi. He's a merid.
Djinn.
Oh.
Yep.
There are water genies.
Yep.
Oh,
So, yeah.
forgot about that.
You know what? I would give you personal knowledge that you being the mayor's assistant, you kind of know that the mayor is not someone to be trifled with in the fucking slightest.
Hmm.
Challenge 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, so he's basically.
I've got an idea.
This guy's the air. This guy's the air cult monk, basically, of this area.
So, I've got an idea. Let's try and sneak past. Quite frankly, we can get the slaves at a later date.
Do you have enough
Again, I
spell
agree with
slots?
Pride's statements.
Do you have enough
Sneaking
spells?
okay, but I have one slight problem with that. Plate armor.
Trust me, I've got that covered. Don't worry about it.
Do you have enough?
And Norf,
Hmm?
I've got probably enough to take on their leader. Not a fuck mothering
Never.
genie.
Hmm. Okay. Do you have enough? Oh, well, okay. How do you propose we get past? Because I didn't see, and other than there's 2 exits out of that room, not counting the one here. How do you propose? If you want, I can scout further ahead and give you more details on where we should go. But I hope you have I hope you have some way to get to where we need to go.
If I take a guess, our best assumption would be to go to the other set of stairs down the way.
That again makes sense. You've stated that with the hobgoblins there's a door, and the other way, no entrance on the other hallway, as I know as well as you. Heading towards the forge seems to be the wisest option, unless you want to squeeze someone down that crack at the beginning.
Do I want to fight a genie, or do I want to try and squeeze myself through a crack?
So I was referring to the kobold idiot, but you want to, go ahead.
Quite frankly, I'm in agreement that we only use silence on
The genie.
the forge.
Yeah.
Because if the forge is silenced, even if someone notices us, no one else will be able to hear them.
Yeah, but we can.
So,
But if I
The only
remember-
problem is if everything in the forge suddenly goes silent, the people in there might think that was a little suspicious.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest say something.
all
similar.
right.
Well,
What do you want to do then? You want to free prisoners, you want to fight hobgoblins. Make up your mind.
Look, we don't have time to play the heroes. Quite frankly, we can't save the slaves without risking potentially killing thousands.
This
Thank
is
you,
why
Pride. Why are
I'm
you
telling
just
you
not
guys
making
that
sense?
eliminating the reinforcements now is going to make our lives easier later and give us more time.
That is
preempt-
Kind
that
of
is
low
a statement that
in like almost
is actually
less than a
correct
day.
and incorrect.
Yeah, in
wait.
less than a day, we're going to. A lot of people are going to die, which is why we can't really waste any more time.
Okay.
Fighting.
I quickly asked Dimple something. Do you have any way to send long distance messages?
If you'd asked that question before today, the answer could have been I can get to that. But no, I do.
Oh,
No
well,
one has sending.
I don't want to. I can want to.
basically the idea was that if the Paladin army is upstairs, maybe we just need to sneak past, deal with Venifer, and if we give it a bit of a time, maybe we can, if we send the message, they could just march down here and deal with everything, maybe.
Then tell that to Dimble.
Well,
He only
you
has
guys-
one 3rd level spell slot left.
You guys scout ahead, and I will come back and meet you. I'll go back up the way we came as fast as I can, and I'll give an order to the paladins up there. and
You'll be
bring them-
gone about a good 5 hours if you do that.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Again, explain it to
Anybody know
Dimble.
Longstrider?
No.
Nope.
That would still
I
take a
have
couple of
sending.
hours.
You just
which
need
we
to tell the
don't-
plan to Dimble and convince.
Okay,
As stated, I only have one 3rd level spell slot left.
yeah. Okay,
I only have 0 3rd level spells.
Fantastic.
It's been a crappy day.
alright.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have any to begin with.
Okay. Playing in the back burner, if Dimple has a 3rd level spell by the time we finish with Venifer, he can send a message to the guys up there, to the paladins up there, to march down here, and they can free whatever slaves and deal with any of the remainder guys, if that makes sense.
I understand that the plant is more of an issue right now, so I'm willing to defer this rescue until we've dealt with that.
Yes.
And you stopped going
And I'm going to
You
come
refer
back
to
here
me
and
as
deal with this myself.
me
if
and
I-
not in the 3rd. And I haven't agreed to anything.
Well, I know,
To
but
know what you want me to agree to.
Dimble, you never agree to anything unless you
That
came
is
up with it.
incorrect. But I was not told of what you want me to do.
you send well, again, okay, out of character, I can't remember the exact spell I'm trying to refer to. I think it was
Sending.
sending. Okay, is that the one where you get like a creature or something and then communicate?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You can only communicate it up to 25 words, though.
I'm gonna fucking click it. I'm not casting it there. You
Well,
can
yeah. 25 words or less to a creature which you are familiar with. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognized it as the sender, knows.
Yeah, my druid in the other game I play has a sending stone, so I've had to use it a couple times because it's.
This
connected to
won't
a
work
stone
because
giant.
Dimple won't know any.
Or cloud giant. That was it.
Won't know any of the paladins up there. Well, okay.
Well,
that-
look, we need to
I'll-
try and
I'll
sneak
go
by.
and talk to the paladins later.
yeah,
We
Fact
have to
of the
deal with
matter
this
is
now.
Hathor can come back at any point. He's got a.
true.
Look, we have to try and sneak by.
Yes.
Because quite frankly, if we get into a fight, I'm probably going to be useless when we confront Vanifer.
Hmm.
The slaves aren't going anywhere. They're too important.
Okay, question. Do we know where Vanifer is?
No,
No.
not at the moment.
Yeah.
We
We
can
need to.
Only somewhere down here.
possibly.
Why didn't we just take more paladins with us and just invade the place?
Because I don't know, maybe the fire cultist will probably try and reclaim the area.
That and I wanted to leave the paladins up there in case anyone got by us and tried to go out through the
Yeah,
main exit. That way they could be detained.
that's true. Because that was the only way out,
Alright.
minus the portal.
Let's just go down there, let's just go sneak and everything. Here, I'm just gonna return bubbles for now, so it's like one less person to have to sneak.
Well,
All right, everyone gather around.
hang on. Let me
Anybody
go.
have any idea where Vanifer is so we can make this quick?
I will go ahead and do that. Again, I haven't been. They just think I'm a normal guard. I don't think
Here,
they're gonna.
Just how?
I'll be quick.
If you just tell us, if you just keep track of where everything is, why don't you just, if we just have the pass without a trace thing, we can just follow you at a fair distance at least, so we can get a little closer and not waste too much time
My
when you come back. all the time.
our past history of that didn't really do so well.
Just because your stealth has increased doesn't make you invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, line of sight rules do apply.
I don't care if you get a natural 20 and your stealth is like 40. If you're right in front of someone's face, you're gonna see
In
them.
bright daylight, they're still gonna see you. I'll make it quick. Go around. I'll make a few notes of where to avoid, and then I'll come back and tell you where we need to go.
At this rate, we might as well try and convince the fucking ogres to fight.
Sorry. Come.
That
You
one's going to do it
know.
again.
That's not a bad idea.
That was sarcasm.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
Does Dimple have like PTSD from when he was used as a stick?
Okay, look, you don't know that. None of you fucking got to know Dimble except for Groc. Ish.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but still.
Delicate, I can say proudly. Well, more like he knows how that feels and he has a new respect for sticks now.
Yes.
He is stick man.
Okay.
And now you killed it.
Norfinas is just gonna be quickly, like, make it look like he's not running, but just make it look like he's just doing his
Walking
rounds.
fast.
If you were working in a warehouse, you'd be the guy holding a clipboard. It's
Yes.
like, oh yeah, he's got somewhere to be.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Very important. Clipboard. Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a quick. I'm gonna not go up this way. Just have a quick look this way. Like, whoa!
You walked past it.
What do I need to roll to know what the hell's going on in there?
Depends. Are you actually stop and take a look at that, or are you just walking by it?
I have a quick stop.
All right, I'll let you actually get a whole look at that.
That's
Oh,
a
it's a
doom.
volcano.
That's a doom pit if I ever saw one.
Shaft.
I heard
to the-
somebody say doom.
Shaft to the fire node. At the end of this passage, a wooden platform similar to a drawbridge extends into a large, irregularly shaped vertical shaft, perhaps 50 feet across. A large stone disc, 12 feet in diameter, hovers next to the wooden extension. The shaft rises into the inky blackness overhead, but a flickering ruddy light is visible far below.
I don't know what to
Please
say.
tell me we get to throw someone down there.
Oh, okay. So this is the Sparta pit then. Got it.
Yes, the Sarlacc pit, very much so.
Norfinas will head to here, to the set of stairs. Oh, wait, was there anyone in that room?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, right. Revealing areas. Da-da. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to highlight.
What do I see in terms of these doors?
Doors. This cuts off right here because it looks like the stairs go down.
Okay.
Well, there are stairs. There are stairs. You can't see because I'm not showing it to you, but there are stairs and they go down. Off to here, to the right, you see doors, and then you see a path that looks like it forks.
Shit. If the mine was somewhere deeper. These are just normal doors, they're not cell doors or anything.
There are more doors. You can't walk into them.
Aha.
No way in, no way out.
What's
One
your
does
passive
not
is
simply walk
18.
into more doors.
18. You hear barking coming from this door.
Ah, shit. Hellhounds.
Okay. Kind of wish I had charcoal or something on me right now, so I can mark this shit. Ow.
I mean, you could probably walk back up to the foundry and pick up a piece of charcoal somewhere.
It's maybe a dumb thing to say. Just like I don't want to like sound. I don't want to like say like if I'm like leading anything. 'Cause I just thought of this dumb thought, but leave a trail of breadcrumbs from the memory lane pastry.
That'd be a very good use of memory lane. To
Oh
help you
god, you're
remember your
creating a
way.
memory lane so you can remember where you went.
Yeah.
Did you just realize that? Like,
They could
did you
burn
just
it.
realize the joke?
Look, if it didn't pop into my head immediately, I'm going to not think of it.
Okay, I'm moving over here. I might as well-
Cool. Yeah. That's the wrong button. Hold on.
Moving down here.
The display hall.
Is this where all the cultists have their participation trophies?
2 eternal flame guardians, cheap-ass soldiers, stand guard here. This oddly shaped room features 2 rounded corners that make the chamber flow in a pleasing way. A stairwell disappears downward from the south wall, and a door is set in the wall to the east. A large stone brazier is set. Its base, shaped like a pair of back-to-back sitting dwarfs, rests in the center of this room, giving off heat and light.
A stone brazier? I bet that's really uncomfortable.
There's 2 dwarves.
Especially if you wear it under an evening dress.
Do the Eternal Flame Guardians give me any problems?
Nope.
Okay. Walking down the stairs.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
You see a stairwell that leads off to a chained door, a fenced-off door. The key looks magical, non-pickable.
That's interesting.
Because I know you'd go up and be like, "Oh, a door! I'm gonna try and pick it." I know you'd do that. I'm telling you right off now. This is one of those DM says you need a special key. I'm not fucking letting you pick this.
Could I investigate the door to discern what might be
Yeah,
behind it?
I can totally let you do that. E30.
23.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
I'm putting you back. I'm putting you back here because you would not have gotten that far until I read to you what you as you saw down the
Okay.
stairs.
Yeah.
There's a chimera down here.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Dimble, get ready again.
Holy Jesus.
Said chimera, not
All right, not
Not a manticore.
Chimera seems to be hiding out in this corner right here.
Is it awake? Asleep?
This room has a vaulted ceiling, 30 feet high. Wide alcoves dominate the east and west walls. And treasure glitters in the western one. An unpleasant, musky scent mixes with the odor of sulfur here. The floor is marked with broken spots, scorch marks, and bits of debris and dark stains. A chimera, loyal to the fire cult, lounges in the western alcove. It emerges from its alcove to taunt and threaten the characters, pacing and snarling. Spoiler stuff.
Yep. So,
But yeah, there is a hefty pile of treasure down here. Roll me a quick perception check, just to eyeball how big you think it looks like it could be.
26.
It looks like there's a good smattering of copper, silver, and gold. It definitely looks like there's about probably 517 copper pieces, 1,480 silver pieces, and 432 gold pieces, plus a couple moonstones. Oh, there also looks like to be a potion hanging out from the top as well. And
Stones, we can get a Wigglytuff.
it looks like there is a little red leather pouch also on the pile of treasure.
I am so very tempted just to use the mage hand just to grab that pouch. But I'm not. So, if I were to walk into the room, will the chimera give me any problems?
Yeah, probably. I mean, yes, you are a fire cultist. It doesn't seem to care. But
As long as I keep away from it, it should be fine.
yeah.
I'm going to do that and just have a quick look.
Well, you know what?
Oh.
As you approach, the chimera looks up and doesn't do anything. I'm telling you that right now. As
Okay.
you approach, the chimera looks up, doesn't do anything, and lowers its head back down.
Thank God.
Kind of just, it's not asleep, but it's like lying down.
It's like, huh? Who's there? Oh, it's you? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bored.
So, with the 23 on the door for investigation.
Right. Right. Okay. As you look off through the door, it's just dark. It's kind of like a chained door, and it just looks really dark. Yes, I know you've got blind sight, but it just looks really dark.
So,
Roll me an Arcana. This is
Oh,
just simply a
yeah.
background Arcana check.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's magical, then yeah, I might know what it is. 11.
Best I can say is it reminds you of the path you took to come in, but it's because it's dark and like the tunnel you came in was really dark.
Would I be able to say, if I can't see it with my dark vision, because again, that's part of my race, then it must be magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw there was a door right here, right?
Oh. I thought you were talking about the one down here.
Oh, no, there's also a door right here. You would have passed that as you came through the other
Oh,
room.
was that the one that was chained up?
No,
Okay.
that's just a normal door. That the two guards are standing guarding watching it.
Okay. Are these things intelligent? The things guarding the door, the eternal fire dudes.
Roll me an insight and I will tell you, depending on what you rolled.
I should have actually done this from the start. 13.
They look pretty dumb.
Wrong people then. Okay.
They look pretty strong, and they look pretty dumb. By strong, I mean muscular.
Yeah.
They don't look as though they'd be too much of a threat.
It's more.
Oh, you're going way up there.
They're more. They're more brawn than brains. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Based on my insight. Yeah. Okay.
You see a pile of ashes.
Can I hear anything in that area?
There's nothing to hear. You can roll a 2, and I'll tell you hear nothing.
I'm gonna quickly peek around the corner here.
Okay. I'm just revealing the whole area because there's no point hiding walls.
Yeah, sure. There's
Bunch of ashes.
That's so many lines of black cocaine.
A faint odor emanates from this dark place, which holds the chill of the grave. Strange mounds run the length of the room and look like furrows for planting. This room, as you approach it, is especially cold, considering the rest of the place has been pretty hot. And as you see all these rows upon rows, roll me a perception check.
Sure. Shit. Oh, wait, is this site base?
Yeah, I was thinking also you had your passive. Yeah, it's 22. It's site-based. You can see what looks like a burnt book, maybe a burnt book or two in some of the piles. And roll me an intelligence check, just because low DC. It's just, yeah, it's fine. With the smattering of remnants of books or a page here or two, here or there, this could have been a library. But as I said, the closer you approach, the colder this room gets. Wait, yeah. You know what?
What?
You know what? With your 22 perception, you see something right there. A little faint outline in the wall.
Can I make it out from here?
It kind of looks like a doorway,
Son of a bitch.
but the room feels abnormally cold.
Are you telling me that every cult building has a lich in it?
I didn't say anything about a lich.
I don't know. I just thought like cold and dead. So I'm like,
But you didn't say it wasn't a lich.
oh god, is the lich's room interdimensional?
If you want, because you also got a really high perception, roll me an Arcana. I'm rewarding your 22 perception. Nope, never mind. I can't give you any more freedom.
Yeah,
Here.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna go towards the door.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm gonna regret this, but
Yeah, you are.
oh shit.
We are gathered here today to remember Norfinas. He died
Pull out another book for this.
like an idiot.
How many of you guys are familiar with brown mold?
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
Not at all.
No.
Let me guess. It's basically a mold that's like mimics.
I'm not.
I
want to point out I'm not that close to the door. I'm just a bit closer. Like
gotta
maybe
find the right page.
maybe
here.
like
Monster-
here.
Probably under M for mold. Monsters, monuments, mounts. Maybe B for brown. Brown mold, 105.
Oh shit.
Yellow mold. Why would it tell me 105 when it's...
It's probably where you'll
Yellow.
find this.
Oh, there it is. My thumb was covering it. Brown mold. Oops, that's me hitting the microphone with my headset. Brown mold feeds on warmth, drawing heat from anything around it. A patch of brown mold typically covers a 10-foot square, and the temperature within 30 feet of it is always frigid. When a creature moves within 5 feet of the mold for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
12 isn't very high.
I got a 1 in Constitution. That's on my proficiency.
I have better
12 is-
than pride.
Oh, thank God!
Hey! You narrowly avoided 4d10 cold damage.
Norfinas is legging it out of the room.
It's like as you approach, it's like, nope, this is cold. This is like cold, like beyond cold.
Oh, it's almost like it shouldn't be this cold in the fire plane.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I never been to the fire plane.
No, it's like walk-in fridge level cold. Like, anyways.
Could be a cold room. Anyway.
I'll read you since you damn well know you're going to avoid that room. The library. The mounds are the decayed remains of bookshelves and tomes that used to run in neat, orderly rows. When the cultists arrived here, they discovered the patch of brown mold had taken up residence here. After unsuccessfully trying to burn it, which causes it to double in size, they decided to avoid the place. The brown mold, see Chapter 5, Adventures and Environments in the Dungeon Master's Guide, fills the 20-foot square section in the southeast corner. 10, 20, radiating 10 feet. It basically would have been basically about that. And you just clipped it. I'm not saying it's impossible to avoid it. You would have basically had to hug that wall.
Yeah. Jesus.
I tried to give you several hints
Yeah.
that the room was abnormally cold.
Mm.
I wouldn't call just saying it's freaking cold a hint so much as
Yeah.
just saying it.
I repeatedly said it.
Yeah, those aren't hints so much as just do it. Hey,
It's cold in
Hey.
here. Okay, I have completely...
That's what the Arcana was for, basically. It's like,
Yeah.
huh, there's mold on the ground. It's brown. That would have been a super hint.
Yeah.
But just other than, it's cold. Really cold.
So, I have legged it away and just
Ah, right.
over here
You're over there.
now.
Reveal areas. There's a door here if you didn't see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Reveal areas. Stairwell goes down. That is E16. It's a well. This chamber is unlit. Oops, whatever. At the end of the hall is a circular room that is cooler than the rest of the complex, but not half as cold as that other room we were just
Nope,
in.
I'm avoiding cold places now.
The pool of water fills this room's center. The water surface is as smooth as glass and comes to about 1 foot depth. Oh, sorry. No, the depth of the well is about 12 feet.
Is there... What's on the other side, here? Of me? Where
Oh.
I am?
Da, 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 da. I'm revealing the whole thing because
Yeah.
lava. I'm gonna reveal a little light over there. Oh, and a light right there.
Just gonna move up here.
Cool. E12. Lava chasm. The stone bridge stretches across a hot, hazy chasm lit by a river of lava 40 feet below. The roof of the chasm hangs 50 feet above the bridge. The stone bridge is safe to cross. A creature takes 6d10 fire damage when it enters the lava. I don't think you're that stupid to
Nope.
jump into lava.
Unless
Oh,
you
you
let-
crossed it. Okay.
Yeah.
A large mechanism hangs in the air to the east. It is a set steel pulley and thick iron chains connected to a hanging barricade of black stone. The wall appears to be some sort of canal lock. You know, it looks like the mechanism you see is some sort of contraption for that.
Okay. I continue onwards.
Let's see.
Okay.
That is E7.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Sure.
Okay. The barracks. This chamber is a barracks. Row of bunks line the wall, and several tables fill the center portion. Braziers and torches are spaced at regular intervals throughout the place. Barrels, crates, and trunks have been stacked against the wall at the southern end. A wide opening in the southeast wall leads to a stone bridge spanning a fire-lit chasm. You just came from that way.
All right. Yeah.
My turn.
All right. So that's the barracks. I'm gonna head back to this area where the well is.
Okay.
There was no one down here, yeah?
If you want to roll a perception.
Okay. Sorry. Perception. 10.
You don't see anybody.
I moved down to the well.
It looks really refreshing considering how hot it's been, that this area is significantly cooler. Like a nice cool breeze on a hot summer's day. Like you've been sweating pretty good. And like the moment you come within 10 feet of this well, you just feel nice.
Is there, can I see the bottom of it?
Yeah, it's about a foot, 12 feet deep. It's pretty darn clear. You can see nothing except for the bottom, but the water looks pure and
Okay.
clean.
All right, I'll take a drink out of it.
Roll me a Constitution save. Cool, you passed.
Okay.
I'm sending you a private message.
All right.
This is some old lady soup stuff happening now again.
Huh. Ugh. I feel like I feel way better. As if I didn't have surgery. It feels
You
like...
found the Lazarus pit.
Yeah, technically.
The genie is Ra's al Ghul.
Actually, I should quickly change that. I go over here to this little area.
Cool. That is E25. I will reveal it in just a second.
Yeah.
Reveal areas. The supplicant's room. I don't know what supplicant means. This large chamber is shaped like an elongated hexagon with a door set into the points at east and west. The door to the east has been painted red with a black stylized cauldron symbol upon it, which you know is the fire cultist symbol. Additional exits lead north, which is the way you just came,
Yeah.
and south.
Okay.
Several ancient forges and anvils stand in the room, and many sleeping pallets lie scattered in their midst. 8 cultists and 2 cult fanatics are here.
Right.
They are cultists, but they don't have that melted skin kind of look yet.
So,
If you had to guess, these guys are basically waiting to be initiates kind of deal.
well, according to Merriam-Webster, supplicant is one who supplicates, and to supplicate is to make a humble entreaty, especially to pray to God.
Oh, okay. That makes sense that these guys are not proper fire cultists yet, but they are initiates.
Yes.
You basically found Fire Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Sounds
found the water
great.
church in the last place.
They found Flame Jesus.
420 praise it, more like 420 blaze it.
What's the difference? Aha.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a quick look at this door here, the red one.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I think it's just painted red. I'm just checking to see if it's anything special about it. Nope. I think it's just painted red.
Okay. Looks like-
But for shits and giggles, I'm going to say that this door is special and it is locked. But you can try and pick it if you want to. I know you're going to. You're really good at that.
Is everyone here, are they awake or asleep?
They're awake. But give me an insight check on the room.
Okay. 18.
These guys look pretty tired. You know damn well these cultists, not these ones in the room, but the cultists that you've been encountering so far are evil, very evil. And you pretty much get the impression that with your knowledge that you had to die before you got magic, these guys are probably going to die pretty soon before they can get magic powers.
Okay.
They look really, really haggard.
Is it possible to see through does this thing have like a keyhole that I can see through?
Yeah, go for it. Roll a perception.
Okay.
You see a wall. Sorry. It is a very good roll. You see a wall.
Okay. Let's see.
And that's not me being a dick DM, like, oh, the DC was high. It's like, nope. You see a wall.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pick the lock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, I knew there would be. You
Yeah.
picked the lock. The door is unlocked, but yet to be opened.
Okay.
Are you just gonna like brazenly walk in? You can like sneak in.
I'll sneak in. Or I'll peek my head in through the door.
Cool. Still roll me a stealth. It's a lower save than if you were just a full sneak in. Yeah, I'll say you are able to push your head in. The door does go, but like you're just poking your head in.
Yes.
And your quick peek reveals. See why I said you saw a wall?
Yeah.
I will be nice and say that the door opens that way.
Okay.
And so just by peeking your head in.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to try and carve just a little bit. I can't do diagonal. That's about as far as you can see. You know that it continues on before you see a little red thingy.
Am I able to open up the door a bit more?
Yeah. Now you have to roll a new stealth check.
Okay. That's 16.
The door creaks again a bit, but you're able to sneak your way inside. The cultists and cult fanatics don't care.
Right. And again, I want to apologize to everyone for pretty much making this a solo adventure.
That's what
The more intel that we get is the better.
Yeah.
That's what reconnaissance is all about.
Yep. Yeah, whatever helps us get through all this and possibly come back for that red pouch, because that's kind of curious.
Honestly, I've just been sitting here drinking myself to death, so I probably wouldn't have been much use to you anyway.
Yeah.
Before you, you see a red tiefling kneeling in prayer before an altar.
You just see Norfinas do a quiet fist pump. Yes! I am going to turn around and quietly leave.
Roll me another stealth check.
Please succeed.
Do I need to roll another stealth or?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Ro, we can't hear you.
He said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, you can't hear.
I heard.
Oh boy. It's gonna be
Can't hear
fun.
anyone.
What? I can hear everyone just fine.
This-
I think it's
hang
just
on,
you.
I'm gonna reconnect. 1 sec.
Eh,
You good?
Hello?
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 Hi.
I gotcha.
Can you
Still
hear us?
can't hear anyone. Give me a sec.
Oh no! It's okay.
Barely hear
Vanifer rolled a 2 for perception, so he's fine whatever he rolls.
So it is Vanifer.
It's a red
It is
tiefling.
a red tiefling. The
That's
only
right.
other red tiefling
Oh, no,
in this
what's happening?
complex is Pride.
Ah,
Pride the traitor.
hello?
Hello?
Yep,
Hi.
We hear you.
yep.
You hear us?
Yeah, a little bit of my head jack, my headphone jack came out a bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
an
hate it when that happens. That's happened to me a bunch of times.
Yeah.
same.
Okay, sorry. So what did I miss?
You're fine. I asked you to roll a third stealth check.
Yep.
You have to beat 11 as passive.
Oh, I got an 18.
Oh! You have an 18?
Yes.
Why do you have 18?
Pass. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no.
Vanifer.
You said for self. I'm sorry. I
Stealth.
was referring to perception. Never mind. Oh, wait, if it's movement, then it's 23 because of Boots of Elvenkind.
Oh, thank Christ. I rolled a 2,
Okay.
but Vanifer also has a passive perception of 11,
Right.
and I was just pretending to be an ass. I rolled.
Yeah.
I would have just made it 2 anyways. Cool. You make your way out of the chamber.
Okay, I head back to where the group is.
Yeah, I know you can make your way there effortlessly. You've done nothing to arouse any suspicion. You're just a guy going on patrols.
Yep.
Can real quick, based on how long you took, could I roll for more food?
He was probably gone about as long as he's been gone in roleplay wise.
I could make a couple dishes.
No, you made enough food today.
Had to just check.
I'm probably going to suggest you guys should roleplay a little bit before I head back. By the time I get back, you know.
I already mentioned before, I was offering people food if they wanted
I
it.
would just be waiting.
Well, I guess I could try another one of those devil sausages, see if I can make the con save again.
Actually,
Or is there a
Yeah,
limit
I
on the
probably
number of
would.
times I can do that?
No.
Yeah, I have enough for everyone to have 2 food per each person. I already gave 2 to
Me.
Norf, so
Yeah.
and yeah, I can have 2 and plus my cupcake because I've been counting all the things I've been cooking today.
All right. Well, I'll give it a try if you're willing to cook it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how we can kind of doing things. I just say, what do you want on the menu, and I'll just give you it because I'm just like, it's really hard to prepare these foods for everybody at this point. Because like at this point, I have to like come up with like, you get this, you get this. I'm like, just pick something from the menu, and I'll give it to you.
You got mail.
All right, so let me just make sure I've got it set up right. It's deviled sausage. Roll your con save. Con check. You must succeed on the con check.
I can only make checks. I don't have save proficiency.
That's fine.
Hey, nice roll.
What's this level of the spell slot you're trying to get back?
Oh, do I have to declare that before?
Well, you're fine. I mean, I didn't see what your roll was, but like, cause yeah,
19.
it depends. Oh yeah. Fine. Like if you were getting like a level 3 spell, then you'd have to beat a 13. It's DC 10.
I don't have level 3 spells. I'm just a lowly pal.
And also, I can only go up to
Can it-
second level spells anyway, since like.
Can
I
it
can't-
only be 1 spell slot, or could it be 2 level 1 spell slots?
Regain an extended spell slot.
it's 1 spell slot.
Yeah, 1 spell slot. Sorry.
All right, I'll take the
Yeah.
second level one then.
Yeah,
Yeah, either way.
I'm gonna try as well for a second level too.
Yeah, I can only go up to second level.
Come on, don't fuck me again.
Higher than 12.
What's
God
that
damn
0
it.
plus 1? I mean, I know 3. You're not
Jack
going
of
to
all
be
trades.
right. I keep forgetting.
What'd you roll?
Does that apply to ability scores? I thought that.
Yeah,
Thought that only
pride,
also
that's
has
constitution.
skills. Hathor, you're supposed to roll like Constitution check.
It has it
It's
set
literally the exact
to
same.
where it
Yeah,
does
I
it
know,
on
I
its
know.
own. So if roll 20 says it applies to it, it applies to it.
I'm sorry, I clicked Constitution,
You're fine. Either way, it's the same. So it's not a
but
big
I
deal.
would have a +1 no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't have save proficiency.
But yeah, pride, you don't get it. Sorry, dude.
Ugh. All right, you said everyone gets 2 food items, right?
Yeah. Take one of mine. Just take one of mine. Just.
Yeah, I will try again. Second level spell slot, kind of a good thing for me to have, and
I hate
Oh,
it. Pride.
Oh no, what
Pride
happened?
doesn't. Well,
Ugh.
slot, but he gets a full stomach.
God damn it.
here, watch. I'm going to click on his Constitution save and see what happens.
It's
If
gonna be good for you.
Regular Constitution check. Constitution check.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It actually
Oh,
does.
Barely
11.
makes it. Barely doesn't make it though. They need to be 12.
oh well.
That sucks.
Mm.
Well, now I'm 1 less food, and so is he.
Actually, if he had gone with the regular constitution, then it would have had the +1.
Yep.
Still don't understand why that's there. Apparently, jack of all trades.
Yeah, we literally just established that.
Shouldn't be, though.
Whatever. Do you want to use your last food? Because I let you use one of mine.
At this point, no, because the trend will continue.
I think you're just wasting the food at this point.
Yeah, let's just go. You just take an orange cake.
So, does North get back already?
Hope so. I want to go hit
North's
something.
back. This is all meant
So, North, find out anything interesting?
Quite a few things.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
Well, okay, first of all, I know where Venifer is.
All right.
Good.
I also know there's a chimera guarding a whole ton of treasure. A door that requires a magical key.
Just probably know what a chimera is.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you know what a chimera is. Do I need to go into details and describe to you what a chimera is? Or
No.
I think we all know what chimeras are.
I'll just use Theodo's go-to quip, banana cat face.
Can I also roll just to see if I know how to cook a chimera?
Yeah, sure. Roll me a nature check.
Yeah, I just kind of want, because if it's animal, I like.
Technically, it's not an animal.
Yeah, it's
No.
actually a
Anymore.
monster.
On anything that looks like it could be cooked.
I mean, if you want to cook snake,
Nope.
Chimera, can you eat it? That's all That's all I can say.
Probably not.
Okay.
All right.
I also found some weird ass brown mold that almost attacked me, but at the very most, what I can tell you is there's about, not including Venifer's room, there's the foundry area here, and there's one more room that has a whole bunch of basically the same type of people we found starving, like initiates.
Ah, the newbies.
Starving.
Yeah.
Why do they starve them?
To make them more susceptible to the cult's practices and teachings.
Oh,
We've
okay.
seen
The cultists have to die then.
typically, yeah. But from what I've seen,
No, I mean for doing this, the cultists, the people who run this place, have to die.
oh well, yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a bunch of them in that room where it leads into Venifer's altar room, but from what I saw, it was only Venifer in there. The door was locked. I picked it, don't worry. I don't think those fanatics and the initiates will be a problem. They barely even noticed me. The only problem is the foundry.
Actually, I've been giving that some thought, and I've actually got an idea.
Okay.
Well, at a glance, they probably think I'd be a new initiate. Tiefling and all. Besides, they have no reason to think otherwise.
What's your performance level at?
I'm a bard.
I know, but what is your
So probably 10. 10.
That's pretty good. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
that's
couldn't do
pretty
that.
good.
That was just me asking out of pure curiosity.
Of course, everyone else, well, they have made mention of sacrifices, so a few fake manacles and chains probably should be enough to persuade them.
I want to point out that the place where the chimera was, there's a lot of bones, blood, And
Yeah, we're not fucking with that.
Yeah, obviously, but they might just send us down there to just deal with it, throw them down there.
Well, I do have something else that'll probably be of interest to the leaders of the cult. I still do have my familiar waiting.
You might want to go in a bit more detail with that one.
You see his pride just snaps and Zaid appears. You know, the mossy forest wolf.
In the fire temple.
Seriously, probably one of my better fuck-ups. Yeah, don't take shortcuts with magic. You want to intentionally summon more powerful beings of what you intend to.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get there. Because I did scout around a bit more, and I can't confirm, but I think the room that had the ogre in it, where the hobgoblins were currently staying, links into the barracks. And if we can get through the barracks, then it's just a straight shoot to where those initiates are, which leads into the... Now, will it be a bit more difficult fight because of the numbers? Maybe, but at least we're not facing off against the stuff inside here, or risk triggering it.
I've actually got an idea with that as well. So you told us that the hobgoblins are not so friendly with the cultists around here, right?
You don't like them. From
Cool.
what I heard.
So what if we try and barter our way? You see his pride just holds up his crossbow.
You also have the ogre on the other side of the door.
Yeah, and they're fucking dipshits.
Like I said, why don't I just try and convince them again with food, like I did with those cults? I mean, like, not like it doesn't have to be hungry, but food can convince other people to turn on people they already hate. Those guys were full on.
That actually could work too.
Yeah, just let me try. Like, I'm like, look how small I am. They could think I'm like, they wouldn't really feel threatened by my appearance to begin with.
I don't know. I know what a kobold is. Kobolds scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, but those guys aren't as smart as you, so do you think they'd be as scared?
If anything, they could react even more recklessly.
Yeah.
Real talk, I think hobgoblins might actually be smarter than Hathor.
Yeah, but if we have a guy who looks like a fire cultist there, just saying like, this guy's a slave we just captured. He's going to cook you food. Be happy about that. Basically, like, act like as if you're just giving them something to keep them happy or something. Like, they'll still get pissed off at the fire cult, and I can try and convince them at the same time.
We can't use the prisoner technique because, again, they have cells just down the hall. If we take you guys into the foundry, they'll just turn us around.
You could say I'm a new slave.
There's...
Actually,
Well, technically...
food for the chimera. Still needs to eat.
Could I tame the chimera?
I could technically take you to the mines. Slaves for the mines. Makes sense.
All right.
They got the salamanders there, and I can say we just got a whole bunch more. And Pride could technically pass himself off as a cultist. No, I don't have clothes. But, and Dynn technically is part of the cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
So the only...
Or did we heal that already? I wasn't sure if we actually healed that up or not. I don't think so. Never mind. Yeah, I think it should be good.
So if Groc and Hathor want to be prisoners again, we can easily blow our way past them.
I don't know. Last time we did that, I almost burned to death.
If I could...
Yeah, well, we're not facing a giant fire elemental.
Actually, I might have a way to fix that. Let me check. Here we go. Silent image. Okay, that could work. Actually, range 60 feet.
Don't one of us have a grenade?
Oh shit, yeah, we still have the fucking grenade.
No, I thought we didn't pick any up.
No, we had one.
We had the one grenade from the Gith.
Yeah, I thought we didn't pick any up though.
You guys met a Gith?
Yeah,
A couple of them.
They threw
Nice.
Yeah, all of us failed the investigation checks and we didn't get the
Oh,
grenade.
right, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And got a gun, though.
I got the pistol. Actually, that's gonna suck. How am I gonna get my pistol back from Benedict now?
I'll just have to roleplay him.
Anyway, maybe this might work. Silent image. I can create... It's 60 feet. Oh, it's in a 15-foot cube. That might work?
Why? What were you trying to do with your silent image?
Well, the silent image can move with me.
Yeah.
So if I were to make it just... If the guys were in that space, all they need to do is just be really... maybe have, Dynn riding on someone and Pride and Hathor and Groc just bunched together because, they should be able to fit within in a 15-foot cube, yeah? All I need to do is just create a silent image of just nothing there.
Or a second guard.
Or a second guard, yeah.
Yeah, and I can use pass without a trace, so we'll be even more silent.
But which way are you planning on going? Through the foundry or past the hobgoblins?
For the foundry, it's the quickest because I can only hold it for 10 minutes.
Cool, because that also has the least amount of people there.
Yeah. So, it's my silent image is 10 minutes. It's concentration up to 10 minutes. So.
Oh yeah, you'd easily get through the foundry in 10 minutes, even
Pass
if you were
without a trace is an hour.
even if you were to go around and then skirt the side. Hold on, I think I can do this. And then
Yeah.
if you push the shift button with the arrow on, it just kind of hovers in place.
Mm.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
You can even let go of the shift and it still stays there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat. I
Hey.
didn't know that. I was just pushing buttons.
Yeah. You can also click your token, hit shift. Nope. I forget how to do that, actually.
Okay. So, how does everyone feel about
Oh,
that?
it's left click.
Sure, whatever works.
So,
Anything that will
sounds
give
good.
us the element of surprise is a good strategy.
mhm.
Honestly, I'm just kind of ready to fight Vanifer and just get the thing from her.
Well, I gotta go in next couple of minutes.
Yeah,
So at the very least, when we do a session again, we'll just
we can just
And
try
we'll
and get.
basically be starting at the boss fight next session.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there.
mhm.
Mhm.
So, okay, so I'll cast. So if everyone bunches up and have Dynn on the back of someone, then
I can say, how about if Groc has got Dynn on his shoulders? Because Groc's pretty strong and Dynn's pretty light.
Yeah. That works.
Also, you guys have seen how physically strong Pride is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very.
Hey, Hathor, what's your strength?
20.
What if you were just to have Groc hold Dynn and Hathor hold Pride? You'd save even more space.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Fucking right
This is
on
the
my back.
weirdest- This is the weirdest conga line.
Piggyback to safety.
Well, it's good because Hathor's got the chainmail.
yeah, and
Although, if you really want, you take the time to take off your armor, put it in like a bag of holding for extra
No.
sneak.
no, I'm disguising the silent image as a just another guard.
That works.
I'm also using Pass without a trace.
Now I'm just picturing the weirdest fight.
What?
Now I'm just picturing the weirdest chicken fight of just like two people piggyback riding and just slapping each other until one falls off.
They do that at pools.
Yeah.
What
You
in
ride
the
on their
hell?
shoulders.
Cool. Then it would make sense if it was happening at the water plane.
All right, let's continue on.
Okay, so I cast Silent Image, which creates a 15-foot box, and it will show another, basically a copy of me, essentially, as disguised as a guard.
Okay.
And Pride, you want to do passive outros, please?
Yep.
We just know you did it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's everyone but North, because it would look so much more noticeable on North.
So I guess basically I just need Groc and Hathor to roll stealth checks with the plus 10.
Oh. Oh.
That was decent, right? Like plus
That's
10?
why I said if you want to take off your armor and put it in a bag of holding.
For me, it's a plus 11, so
Yeah,
Same.
Still pretty good honestly without the armor.
15.
That's
15?
yeah, 15.
Whew.
4.
hang on.
Yeah.
Is there a way to type it in to give you the plus, or are we going to
Don't
just
worry
do
about it,
manually?
just
We'll
roll-
count it. It's not a big deal.
roll
Just
your
we'll
stealth.
We'll add 11.
We'll add.
All right. Rolling my stealth that I don't have.
15.
16.
Also a 15.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a 16 because it's already calculated
Oh, okay.
his modifier.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
Okay, I guess that's passable.
Cool.
We good, Ghost?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 for the one guy for perception, and I'm rolling a 6 for perception. They don't
Good, folks.
they don't even see you guys. And see, that would just be it. It was a double save. Should they even notice you guys, then I'd have to roll the intelligence check to see if they even can see through the illusion.
oh, that will be investigation actually.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But first they have to perceive you before they can investigate you.
Groc and Hathor, you want to move your tokens down here?
No, yeah.
Make a what?
Your tokens down to where we are.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
was looking at my character sheet.
Okay.
Where did we go?
We're
There
down
we are.
down here.
Oh man, you guys went far. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys rolled real well.
There we go.
I'm
It's
there.
like Porky and the Gazer.
I'm with you in spirit.
I tell them that down the stairs there's a bit of water if they want to get a drink.
I'm good. I don't trust anything down here.
I tested it. I drank it.
Oh,
I
Sure.
still don't trust anything down here.
You sure?
It's
I mean-
not that I
Ryan
don't
will
trust
go
you.
and take a drink,
Cool. Roll me a con save.
knowing full well what he will do to North if it kills him.
Cool, you passed.
Con save for what?
Just drink the water.
It's just fucking water.
Mm-hmm.
refreshing water.
Is this that dickhead DM thing where they make you roll a
Yes,
save for nothing?
It is. Look at what my save is.
Take a drink of water.
Mhm.
I will tell you what after. When everyone takes a drink of water, I'll tell you what happened.
Sure.
You're an
why the hell
asshole.
not?
It's just fucking water.
Sure, why the hell not? I'll take a drink of water. I don't got anything else going on. It'll feel like home.
Yep.
Constitution save.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Hey! Nice.
What happens with a natural 20? Nothing?
don't say. Ghost will tell you, but don't say anything.
Okay, DM me then. I'm curious now. Alright. Oh.
See what I was referencing earlier?
I don't even remember what you said.
I drank the water and I said I felt like I didn't have surgery,
Ah,
but also I felt new.
Hey, it's pure water.
Yes.
Didn't feel like he grew a centimeter.
It's nice, good, clean water.
Pride feels like pride.
Pride's
The
bath
tea,
water.
folks.
Pride's not that kind of bard.
Wait. Oh, God
Lately?
damn it.
Pride's an e-girl.
Ghost. Damn you, I was right. The Lich is here, isn't he?
There's no lich here.
Do you understand what I meant with that?
Yeah, there's no lich here. Anyway,
Just
so
water.
Groc
are you guys
or
going
Hathor?
to go off? You guys gonna go off and fight Vanifer now?
If Groc and Hathor don't want to drink the water, then we can just.
Water. Yeah. Actually, considering how hot it is, it's kind of refreshing if you guys want anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, our
Hath-
characters have gone probably a couple hours without drinking.
That's true.
Also,
Don't have
considering,
water
aren't
skins.
you an amphibian or reptile?
Yeah. I have the frostbite specifically to regulate body heat.
Yeah,
Keep me
but-
from overheating.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you moisture.
You don't know that.
Well, I don't want to force it on anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to partake of the water if you don't want to.
Yeah, I could
Well-
probably use a drink anyway. I mean, if it didn't kill Pride, it probably won't kill me.
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah,
Alright.
the save on that is clearly very low.
Yeah, it is actually.
Very, very low.
All right. I suppose I should just roll my 1 and get it over.
Yeah, roll your one.
To be
Oh
fair,
God, no.
To be fair, I had a 1 and I still. Yeah, there you go. Groc.
There it is.
Woo, we all partook of the cult water.
Now
Well,
we
they
all
all-
know what can happen.
You all drank the water?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
all leveled up! Yay!
Yeah.
Okay,
This
then.
is tea.
Is this a joke?
No.
No!
It's not a fucking joke.
I was DMing everyone. You leveled up by drinking the water.
Yeah.
I guessed it right before. It is the Lazarus pit.
Yeah.
And then I message everyone, don't say a word.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a natural 20. Can I get 2 levels?
No.
Fuck no!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So we're level 7 now.
Yes.
After our long
Yeah.
rest, though.
Wait, does that mean what I think it means for me now?
No, you guys just you get the level up. Forget the long rest.
Oh,
This is
cool.
magic water.
We'll do it after.
What is
Yeah.
your policy on multi-classing?
Go for it.
Go
Okay.
the fuck ahead.
I don't know if it really matters depending on what my work schedule is going to be like in the future, but go nuts.
Cool. That
Well,
means
my-
I can finally get rid of Unseen Servant and replace it with something else.
My plan was to go Paladin 6 and then Sorcerer the rest of the way. Dragon Sorcerer.
Hmm.
Cool.
Do your thing, man.
I now have.
I'm surprised you're not doing Wild Mage.
No, I had a very particular build in mind. I know we'll never make it all the way to level 20, but
Yeah, I know.
the 6-14 split would make it so that at level 20 I'd have dragon wings and it would be cool.
Yeah, I now have proficiency in wisdom saves,
Oh, that's good.
and
There's a
whenever
lot of
I
wisdom
make
saves.
Dang, I'm
Uh,
guessing I'm not allowed to have my special level 7 recipe though, am I?
You got to be taught your recipe.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why do
Well, no, I mean like the one for my
I can-
actual subclass.
Yeah, you got to get taught that.
Oh,
I'll give you plenty of opportunities to learn it, though.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, because when I come level 7, I get my specialty feature, which is where I get to learn which is when I actually get another recipe or something.
Ah,
which is
good to
actually
know
another-
that the spell list is broken.
then I also
Yep.
And then I also can add my wisdom modifier to persuasion checks. That's cool.
So, funny thing, I've got a recipe I can only have one of every time I have a long rest. I can now make now it's different because I got to learn it, but tart, which basically makes it that if I eat it, I can get a critical hit.
Wow. Okay. I want one.
Yep. You consume the recipe as a reaction to a creature dealing damage to you. The next time you hit that triggering creature with a weapon attack, you score critical hit.
That sounds broken as fuck.
But you can still only get it once.
That's all right.
Once, like when you only have the recipe once every long rest, though.
It
I
would be
guess.
broken if critical hits weren't a relatively gentle affair compared to what they used to be.
True,
Yeah,
there are some games where it's max damage. I know some
Yeah.
GMs who homebrew it that crits are just default max damage.
And
I
again,
think that's
it's
how
only to the
Matthew
thing
Mercer
that-
does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only to the thing that hits me. So like, if you guys kill it first, then there's nothing that goes on with that. Basically, I wasted that lemon tart.
I don't think Matthew Mercer does max damage. I think he just does double.
Oh yeah, he just doubled the dice roll. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how it is in the rule book, anyway.
No, I mean like you take one dice and times two,
Hmm.
as opposed to roll two dice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I now have DS.
Oh, right. You're samurai.
Yes.
I have
Oh, that's
4th level
fantastic.
spells.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Well, actually, no. I don't get lemon tart. I don't get lemon tart. I get extra attack.
I think I get evasion now.
I played a samurai in a one-shot.
I get magic.
I really like that elegant courtier feature.
It's really handy because as Groc has the charisma of a rock right now. So
Wait.
No,
Being-
I think it's great. I feel like monks ought to have a feature kind of like that too,
yeah.
because one of the great weaknesses of martial classes, or at least a lot of the time, is that sometimes they don't have a lot to do in role play. They don't have a lot to do outside of combat. So something like this makes it so that they actually matter in social scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty pleased now because I actually don't get I don't get any specialty thing. I become level 6 in chef since I took one level in since I took those levels in fighter before. I'm actually level 6 in chef now. I get extra attack.
Ah,
Nice.
Nice.
Now I
Now
can do
what-
the thing I told Ghost about.
Yeah.
The thing?
Yep. Said you
Yup.
could do it. Just gotta find the item.
Oh,
What
is this what I
item?
think it is?
Probably.
Conjure
what item?
elemental.
Uh-oh.
Well, sort of. It is a pet thing.
Of course it is.
I mean, coming from the guy that's making us play a Pokemon game, does that surprise you that he's being a Pokemon master?
No.
I mean, I didn't. I mean, that was inadvertently. That was unintentional that I was making it at the time. I just
Hmm.
had that idea. But
So-
yeah.
As you all partake from the water of the well, you see the glistening face of Ryan Reynolds Paylor winking at you through the water as the game comes to an end for the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tune in next time for when we actually will fight Vanifer. See you next time, everyone.
Oh.
Bye.
Hathor smash.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. I've got a fun spell.